At least 11 people have been killed and countless others injured in a major terror attack that has taken place in the Bondi beach in Sydney of Australia. In fact, the Jewish community in Australia was celebrating the Hanukkah festival, and more than 2,000 people were celebrating it together at the Bondi beach in Sydney, Australia, when suddenly two people wearing black clothes appeared on the scene holding automatic weapons and rifles and began shooting en masse on the crowd. There was a complete chaos on the area where the festival was being celebrated. Videos that have been accessed by NDTV clearly indicate complete chaos in that particular area, even as the bullets were firing all across that region. As of now, the Australian government and the local authorities have confirmed that 11 people have been killed and there are many others who are injured. There is an official statement expected later tonight that will indicate the exact level of casualties that have happened, because many people are injured and mainly the target seems to be the Jewish community in Australia. Ever since the Israel-Hamas war and the terror attack that took place in 2023 at, of course, southern Israel, there has been a heightened sense of attacks that have taken place against the Jewish community across the globe. Anti-Semitism also seems to be on a rise. Even as we speak about this terror attack and even as rescue measures continue to evacuate the people, as of now, there are two perpetrators, two gunmen, two terrorists who are involved in this. One of them has been killed and neutralized by the security forces at the scene of the crime. There's another who has been now identified as Naveed Akram. Now, Naveed Akram seems to be a young person who seems to be an Australian citizen, but the country of origin seems to be not clear at this particular time. The ID that has been recovered from Naveed Akram has been in fact studied in greater detail. There is a raid that is taking place at Naveed Akram's residence even as we speak right now. It's not clear whether his country of origin is Pakistan or not, but the name Naveed Akram and the photograph in the ID card, which seems to be wearing a Pakistani cricket team jersey, clearly indicates that it seems that he could be a Pakistani national or a person of Pakistani origin. That still seems to be yet not confirmed, and there is an official confirmation that is awaited yet. Whether this was a planned terror attack by a terror group, whether there were some terror groups or radical groups that were involved in this entire process seems to be not confirmed yet. And the investigation by the Australian police, the Sydney police, will be probably revealed in the next few hours. But this is certainly a very shocking terror attack that is taking place in Australia. The Israeli president has reacted to this. There are global leaders who are reacting to this as well. There's a prominent Jewish lawyer, advocacy person who has been also injured in this attack, who is recuperating in the hospital. And this also drives the point of the hatred and the radicalization that seems to be increasing. Even as we speak about this terror attack that has taken place in Australia, what's happening in India? In India, a formal high alert has been issued by the intelligence agencies for Jewish installations and Jewish diplomatic missions. This means that the Israeli embassy in New Delhi, the Israeli consulates in Mumbai and Bangalore are in a state of heightened alert because terror groups could be planning to attack these installations at a time of the Hanukkah festival. From December 14th, an 8-day Hanukkah festival will be celebrated in Delhi and several other cities of India by the Jewish community and their supporters. And of course, the Jewish embassy and the Jewish Israeli government, the Israeli government will be celebrating that here in India as well. So as of now, there is heightened security, not just at the Israeli diplomatic missions and the Israeli embassy in New Delhi, but also at the synagogues, the Israeli places of worship in Delhi, in Mumbai and in Bangalore. Remember, during the 26/11 attacks in Mumbai in 2008, the Jewish synagogue and the place of worship, the Chabad house, was also one of the major targets of the Pakistani terror group Lashkar-e-Toiba. Whether there is a Pakistani link to the Australian shootout and the mass shooting and the brutal cowardly terror attack will be clear perhaps in the next few hours. But the gory visuals that have come out from Australia clearly remind each and every Indian and the global community of the Pahalgam terror attack that took place earlier this year in April, in which 26 innocents were killed in a similar brutal fashion by Pakistani terrorists, which triggered the Operation Sindoor against Pakistan by India, in which Pakistani terror group headquarters, and the Pakistani air bases were completely decimated by India. As of now, the investigations continue on the Australia mass shootout, and here on NDTV, we will be updating you on the latest developments even as the investigations progress in this case. But one person, Naveed Akram, the terrorist, has been apprehended by the Australian security forces, and at the same time, there's another person who has been neutralized. There's also one last point. A brave Australian, in fact, tried to overpower one of the terrorists, Naveed Akram, in this particular case, and snatched the rifle from him. And he saved countless lives. So a big salute to that good Smartian and a brave Australian hero who tried to save countless lives of innocent Jews and Australians during this brutal terror attack. On NDTV, we'll be keeping you updated on the latest developments, but the investigations continue on who really planned and conspired this brutal terror attack in Australia. Thanks for watching.